Moses, it's been a exciting little patch for you. Obviously, making your return to the Australian team. That's been a good summer for you.
It's been very exciting. Got very busy over the last few weeks, but it's been thoroughly enjoyable, and it's been really good to get back in the green and gold.
How much of a relief was it just to get a few poles early in the piece after having a tough run with the stick?
Yeah, it was. I mean, obviously to get that ball up in Brisbane, I thought it was a pretty decent seed, I thought, and then the unfortunate dismissal in Sydney, I thought I wasn't going to get a break, and then it was good. It was good down in Hobart to get another opportunity, and that I was stuck with, and to get some poles as well, and to get that win against Sri Lanka in the last one day.
A couple of doors perhaps opening or going slightly ajar with Shane Watson looking to reduce his bowling. For all-rounders like yourself, that must be an exciting prospect. I mean, obviously not to rain on Watto's parade, but just in terms of the opportunities that are around for guys like yourself.
Yeah, I certainly think it's a good little window. I think Shane will obviously start bowling again when his body's ready to go. But it's a good little window for me to try and, I guess, that I've got this opportunity at the international level to show some people what I can do, and just to keep playing some consistent cricket and some good cricket, and I think that's the best way I can keep putting a good foot forward.
You're a guy that's been earmarked in the past as being talented. This season you look to have really taken your game to a new level and started putting some really strong performances together. Does that further help your confidence when you do get to international level?
Yeah, I think so. I think obviously the longer that you've performed well for always helps your confidence, and it's every time you do turn out a good result, it's a constant or it's another reminder of I guess that you're ready to play, and you tell yourself that, and I think you get that respect from your peers as well. So I think to this year to done what I did in the Shield season, and also last year to a degree, but I feel like my 4-day crickets were, I'm comfortable with the way that's developing, the same as my 1-day cricket. So and that's the thing, you have to keep improving, you have to keep learning, otherwise there's no real point of playing the game. So I love the game, and it's a constant journey to just keep becoming a better cricketer.
And just speaking of the New South Wales Sheffield Shield season, domestically you had a few departures at the end of last season. Has that extra responsibility assisted your game, do you reckon?
It's a tough one to say. I mean, it's obviously disappointing to lose some of the players that we did lose. We just put an extra responsibility on some guys, myself included. Steve Smith and Brad Haddon, and these are guys that have actually stepped up to the play this year and performed very well. Steve Smith batted well in Shield cricket. Brad Haddon's had a great Shield year as well, and I think in terms of Shield cricket we've responded well as a unit, and but certainly some other areas of where we can still improve.
And what about India? You've obviously had some experience over there with the likes of Champions League. Have you played much red ball cricket over there?
Not 4 and 5 day cricket. Played a little bit of 2-day cricket and some academy things and some different forms over there. I've been lucky enough to go over to India on a number of occasions now, so I think over 10 times, but not a great deal of red ball cricket, and certainly nothing longer than 3 days. So it would be the first time if I do play a test match, it will certainly be the first time I've played anything longer than 3 days over there. So it'll be definitely interesting to see how the pitches, or I guess how the pitches behave and things like that come day 4 and 5, and just obviously having to put up with that climate for such a long time, and perform day in day out for 5 days straight, despite any sort of dilly belly and things like that. So it's just it's a constant grind, and it's what the international players do so well. Just no fuss and get on with it, and turn up and get ready to play. And I think it's certainly something you have to become accustomed to.
Being of Portuguese origin, do you just go to local Nando's in any country in the world and get a free feed, or is that how it works over there in the subcontinent?
I wish it did work, but I'm not sure they even have Nando's in the subcontinent, mate. So there's certainly
plenty of spice.
I think it's just butter chicken and rice for me. I don't really like to get too many spices into me, so it's pretty simple.
Just from a tactical point of view, how do you think you'll sort of approach your bowling over there?
Look, I don't think there's too much. I don't really need to change a great deal in terms of in what I do for New South Wales, and my role there is. I think I'd play a similar role if I was to play, and certainly in terms of the way that I bowl, a lot of my wickets that I get, even in Shield cricket, when the wickets are sort of flat and I'm trying to get a little bit of reverse swing with an older ball, because if I'm bowling with a new ball, it sort of usually means that our quicks haven't done the right job. So no, it's certainly having played at Sydney and a lot of our home games have been at Bankstown and Blacktown, and sort of slow and low, sort of flat wickets where you've got to try and I guess get that ball reversing as quick as possible. I'd say their conditions will be somewhat similar over in India.
That's good.